doing today? Hope y'all had a beautiful week. Go ahead, Chris. Tatted Pirate, excuse me.
Tatted pirate out here, on the screen it says Chris Matt Nonsense 5. But PlayStation wants you to pay money to change your name, man. We ain't there yet, so yeah.
Alright, before we start, we have a few game releases for next month. We have Control on the 2nd of February for the Xbox Series X and S and the PS5. We also have Yeast 9 Monus Nox February 2nd for the PS4. We also have Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthbound for the 4th. We also have the Noah Collection on the 5th. We also have Golden Force that's out for the Nintendo Switch, and we also have God Will Fall out now. Does anyone have any thoughts about those games coming out or anything?
God Will Fall, you said?
Yeah.
What's that coming out on?
It comes out. It's already out for the PlayStation 4. It's basically like a Souls RPG, basically.
Oh, okay. This week kind of slow for real for me. It's nothing that I'm really interested in. What was the first game you said?
Control. It's like
Ultimate
Edition,
yeah,
so it comes with
yeah.
all the DLCs and shit like that.
Yeah, I am excited about Control and this month's PlayStation Plus membership free games. This shit is lit this month because they got Destruction All Stars and then they gave you pretty much the whole collection of Control. I'm glad I waited for Control because I was on the edge of getting it. I remember asking Chris about it. He was like, just hold off. I'm glad I held off. Shit. That shit definitely came in a play. PlayStation definitely stepping it up this month on they free games this month for sure.
You forgot about what's that other shark game that's this month? Maneater. That's a really good one.
Oh yeah. I got Maneater. I downloaded it. Did you play it yet?
Nah, it's only on yeah, I did play it, but I played it on the PS4. So I'm interested in playing it on 5. Wait until I get one. But since you grabbed it, I know I need you to log into my account and grab it for me actually, so I'll make sure I get it.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's on PlayStation Plus right now. It's still gonna be on there till the 2nd, I think. Oh, yeah. He jumped on top of me. Oh, they on top of you, boy. Get up off of me. Damn, I ain't played this in a long time, y'all. Yeah, it is.
Folks, if you're just tuning in, we're playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I'm slamming the shit out this boy. It's dope though. Yeah.
It's a good game. You can play with your friends and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I gotta look at these topics. Alright, let's talk about Xbox Game Pass. 18 million subscribers. Just past 18 million subscribers. Y'all have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, Xbox. The reason why they got so many subscribers is because they changed their floor plan. I mean, online you can't even buy Xbox Live by itself anymore, so that's why.
You can't buy Xbox Live by itself no more?
No, I mean you can, but you gotta go into stores to buy it.
What?
You can't buy it on online. It only shows Game Pass Ultimate, so yeah.
Oh, so they forcing people to buy Game Pass Ultimate basically with that?
Yeah.
Come on, man, that's trash, man. That's trash. They shouldn't do that, man.
Alright, it's a better deal anyway, but it's that's why I wasn't surprised with the price increase. Because I mean they're pushing Game Pass Ultimate.
I mean, with me, it's a lot that Xbox, they whole system is just, I don't know, man. I'm worried about them to an extent, man. Because if they don't come out with some content soon, it's gonna get real ugly for them. And the price increase, that give back that they did, we ain't gonna do. We gonna pull back on it. That renege that they did. I wouldn't get too comfortable because that's just basically a sign of them saying we still gonna, go up eventually in time. We still gonna go up on that price. But to double the price on the Game Pass that's crazy. That's crazy. And it's
I'll tell you why, because they want you to get Game Pass Ultimate.
You should force your people to do that though, because I mean, that's almost like you might as well say That's almost like they forcing people to be online. Like when they first started announcing the Xbox, when they were saying like you're gonna have to be online for all the games and shit like that. That's almost to an extent of that type of problem that you're creating for yourself. Like they creating problems for themselves with this shit, to be honest. Ah, shit! I just fell in the damn pit. I did it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I just feel like, Xbox is creating a lot of problems with themselves with all these different little things with the pricing and forcing people to do what they doing now with the Game Pass and stuff. I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and still get it at a store like Chris said, but it's like now you gotta go outside and go to the store and get it. I mean, even though you are getting a better deal with the what you were saying, you get a better deal with it. What's the pricing of it?
Yeah. It's 15 for 1 month, 45 for 3. It's the only thing they offer right now.
Okay. They ain't even got a year subscription for that yet?
Nah.
Oh man, and they forcing their hand with the just the 3-month purchase.
Man, I'm glad I got the way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I know PG was saying some stuff about Xbox before the show, like how it was like.
They just need a. Well, that's about the meeting.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What you feel about it, PG?
Well, that's
on
good
your
for
thoughts
them.
on it?
I'm happy about them. I'm not an Xbox. I'm not a Sony fanboy. I'm like, whenever Xbox or Sony are doing well, I'm happy for them. Either one, it doesn't matter to me. It's just I hope they do well for the fans.
Oh my gosh!
That's all I care about. If they doing good for the fans, then I'm gonna support them. If they not, then hey,
help!
Help! Get my support. It's that simple. Because when they tried that bullshit with the raising the Xbox gold shit, people was upset about that.
I feel it. Yeah, I mean that was. People definitely got pissed on that, like tremendously, like so much so they had to run that shit back. But I mean, like I said, they creating problems for themselves and unwarranted problems too, problems that you know what I mean, you shouldn't even have to really even deal with. But they want to keep meddling with shit, and I feel like it's because it's the lack of games, and they want to keep people on these services and shit like that. That's the only way they're gonna continue to make money is through the services and not through games. But that's one thing that I was telling you, like I feel like as far as games is a concern, I don't really think they really care about that. I think they really care more so about the service plans instead of like the quality of the games that they put out.
Yeah,
as far as first party games.
Yeah, when it comes, like I have to talk to people all the time. Like when it comes to PlayStation or Xbox, PlayStation has the quality of games, or Xbox has the quantity. I mean, they're not as good as like PlayStation games, but you got some games to play.
Yeah.
And that comes down like, would you rather play a good game or a lot of games?
Yeah, and it's your preference. That's how I feel. Me, I want like in games. With me, I want the quality, not the quantity. Other things, I fuck with. I can fuck with the quantity over the quality. But these particular aspects, I want the quality over the quantity. So, and then half the games that's on Xbox Pass right now, I mean, I pretty much done play or, got some type of gist of it because it ain't really nothing brand spanking new on there. Neither is PlayStation 5 at this moment, but they got a few things that's out. That's pretty dope.
More than Xbox exclusives.
Yeah, and then at the same time, PlayStation has been doing good with upgrading like some of these PS4 games and putting them and adapting them to the PS5 with the 60 frames per second and stuff like that and enhanced graphics. So that's also a plus that PlayStation has been on with upgrading these games. I know Xbox has done a couple of them like that too, but I mean, they was already working off of a strong system with the Xbox Series X. That was already a strong system as is. So most of their games is gonna be maxed out of where it's gonna max out. Even with the PlayStation 4 games, most of them are already maxed out, but it's that 60 frames that make a difference for real. So they both, like I said, they both doing okay. So far, I'm more so on the PlayStation side because of just, all the free games, all the solid free games they gave you when you did buy the PlayStation 5. Like, they gave you exclusives, and they gave you, like, at least 10 games, bro. That was, like,
Good quality ones.
good quality ones, like, good quality games. Like, they all ranked or rated, like, a 9 or above, or, like, for instance, what's that game with the zombies, PG?
Days Gone.
Days Gone, like that game has been upgraded a lot, a lot of updates on it, so it ain't got a lot better. So that's another game. Then they also did the 60 frame increase for the PS5 on that as well. So it's they definitely handling the new transition to the new system very well to me. They handling it a little bit more better than the Xbox is at this moment. But like everybody say, like the Xbox fanboys say, you never know. You never know, but they've been saying that you never know shit for a long time. So I'm done with the you never know shit. I gave up on Xbox a long time ago, but I mean it's cool for the people. I want, like I said, I want Xbox to do good because with competition,
competition is good.
Yeah, it's good. You know what I mean? It brings out the best in you. So it's like I want them to do good, but they don't. They really don't be putting no effort into trying to really be good. Everything is really relatable off that. Everything is off that service, man. They really like making it evident. Like the service is all we care about right now. You know what I mean? You're gonna just deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Any more thoughts before we move on?
Nah, man. I think it's just the same thing. Like, put more games out if you want to succeed. Put more good games out.
Yeah, quality games, and come out of, you know what I mean? Bring them, like, you gotta start bringing them out at a more faster pace too. Like, I feel like we not gonna really like get a real live dope exclusive for Xbox and probably till like the end of the year, man. And that's just too long to have a new system out and you don't have like no banger coming out the gate. Like, PlayStation had a good game plan with Spider-Man and how they did that. That was actually a good game plan for them. And I know they tried to bring out Halo with that, but I mean, obviously Halo was
garbage.
Yeah, it wasn't up to par, so they had to bring all that shit back. But see, that's them throwing all their eggs in one basket. You can't throw all your eggs in one basket like that and expect, you know what I mean, some turnaround. Because if that shit don't work out and they gotta bounce that shit back, then guess what? That's what happened. They had to bounce that back, and now they ain't got no exclusives. And the first thing that they had that came out was a PlayStation or a next gen exclusive was the Medium, which was exclusive for Xbox. I mean, Valhalla came out, of course, and that had mixed reviews. But like the first exclusive is Medium. That's their first exclusive, and that ain't nothing to brag about right now.
You gonna talk about that?
Yeah, we'll get to the Medium shit though.
Yeah, I plan on playing that soon.
You do?
Yeah, I've been working on PC stuff recently, so
I feel it.
Right.
Which?
Next topic. Mortal Kombat came out with a teaser trailer. Has anyone seen it?
Oh, I haven't. They did?
Yeah.
What it look like? Explain it.
They're just like showing like a few characters that's gonna be in it. They show like Sub-Zero coming out, like making a sword out of his hands with the ice stain. I think they showed Jax. What else? They just showed a few people fighting and shit. That's it.
Okay, that's what's up. Now I'm looking forward to that, man. Mortal Kombat. I was into the movies and shit like that. I heard it's coming out this year, ain't it? Mortal Kombat.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Are we being up dogs now?
I think. Oh, you up? You gonna have to hold it down, Pimpin'.
Alright, give me a second. I gotta back out of the game. I'll still be on though.
Okay. I mean, oh, what was that? Love. Oh, you put the dogs in the transition.
Damn.
Hold on, I'm looking at this little minute, bro. I just want to see what it look like. Okay, I like the camera. I see the helmet. Oh, they got the military and shit into this? Is that Raiden? No, sir.
Yeah, it looks pretty dope. You got HBO Max already?
Nah, I don't. But when like the Matrix and shit come out and Mortal Kombat come out, I'm gonna grab that shit. Cause those two movies I definitely want to see. Yeah, it look good, bro. I'm looking at it. It do look good. They got different settings, different places and shit. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with it.
This will be rated R. So
They needed to make that rated R. I mean, it's Mortal Kombat. That's like the most goriest game in history. You know what I mean? One of the most goriest games in history. So yeah, they definitely got to come hard with the rated R on that. It would be. It would. Oh shit! I see Jax. Damn, they showed a lot in a minute, man.
yeah. What about
It's
you,
crazy.
Chris? You seen the trailer? Or you hyped about it?
He jumped. He jumped out. He gonna come back in.
Oh, he's coming again? Alright, bet.
Yeah.
I'll just ask when he gets back.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
did you see the Mortal
But-
Kombat teaser trailer? Or are you hyped about it?
I'm not. I mean, we'll see. I'm not like too big into like stuff like that. We'll hope for the best and see when it gets here.
Alright. KC's cover me.
Gotcha.
So, Riders Republic has been delayed until later this year, so the team has more time to deliver a more fun-filled experience. Any thoughts?
When was the release date on that originally?
I think it was like January.
Yeah.
Oh, like this year?
Mm-hmm.
You see-
Oh, okay, yeah. I think it got pushed back because I feel like people getting a lot of buzz from it, and people that has been like, I've been watching some podcasts, some gaming podcasts, and there's been certain people that has actually seen the game and had chances to like go to the studio and actually play it a little bit, and they are like excited about it. They said it's actually a really good game. So I feel like I think because they've been getting good reviews like behind closed doors about it, like, and people been anticipating it a lot, they had to like they realized, okay, we can't rush this. People were like actually like really looking forward to this, and they feel like it's gonna be a decent game. So I feel like they that was right. That was the right call. You know what I mean? Definitely hold that shit off. Don't force it. If it's gonna be good, let it be great, and let it marinate properly. Don't try to force that shit or rush that shit. Like honestly, nowadays you really don't have to force a game. People are more accepting of a game being pushed back if it's gonna come out with some quality. If it's worth being pushed back. If it's like, okay, yeah, we need to push this back because we're working on some shit so it can be functioning properly for y'all and it can look polished and shit like that for y'all. I don't mind at all a game being held back for that. Like, you doing your homework, you polishing up, you crossing your I's and dotting your T's, or you dotting your I's and crossing your T's. Like, you can't be mad at that. You got to respect that. You know what I mean? They don't want to give you no bullshit. Like, so I respect them pushing it back to not give us no bullshit for sure.
CG Project Red. Anyway, yeah. Chris, you have any thoughts about it?
My bad. I'm like trying to write these anime notes. What was the question again?
How you feel about Riders Republic being delayed?
Oh, it did not interest me at all. I mean, 100% if you gotta delay it. Make sure you put out a good game. But that looks like one of those games that's like, it'll be fun when like you first play it, like the first 2-3 times. But they're not gonna keep up with it, and it's gonna fall off real quick.
You think so?
I 100% think so.
It's a mimic off this little this like what you call it? It's like an X-Force game. Yeah, it's like an X-Force game that came out on PlayStation a long time ago.
I guess that's the name of it. PURE. That's the
They
name of it.
Nah, it was
It's like
another
a
one.
motorcycle game.
Oh, well, nah, yeah, with the motorcycle games. But I mean, this one was like literally like the concept of what that game is. They had that already on like a PlayStation when it first came out. It was like it's like that. I think it's called like something downhill racing, some shit like that. And literally, you would go on like certain race maps that was downhill, and you would be able to pick like between a skateboarder, a BMX, a rollerblader, and it was some intense races, to be honest with you. I mean, it was really live for what it was, but I mean, at the same time, like Chris said, it ain't a lot of options. You know, it wasn't a lot of options back then, so you know you would play that game for a good minute. But now with so many options, that shit will probably, you know, like Chris said, it's gonna be, we gonna like it, we gonna fuck with it for a little bit, and then people gonna kind of die out on it. I don't know. It depends on the gameplay and the game loop of it, though. We'll see.
We gotta see.
Yeah, we'll see.
These games be surprising us.
Yeah.
Never know.
I think it's gonna be fun though.
Alright. Cover me.
Yep, I got you.
So Uno and Eternals are doing a collab with an update. So actually, Immortals is gonna be in a new update in Uno. Any thoughts about that?
Immortals?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the rabbits, where basically you're just gonna get a Immortals Phoenix Rising themed deck.
Okay.
So like, there's gonna be some cards in there that do some different stuff.
That's dope. That's dope. I mean, I wouldn't expect them and Uno to collab, but it's dope that they are
Because
collabing.
they're both run by Ubisoft.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense a lot.
Alright. So people are blaming. Well, there's something
It's
that
going
went
to the
out
stove.
today. Not this week. Well, not today, but I guess this week. So basically, people are saying that the Xbox Series S is holding gaming back, like the Xbox Series X, basically. But basically, it's holding next generation back. Because they're saying that the games that they're putting out are not really capable of...
$504 late fees. Jeez.
Yeah, that's crazy. But people are saying that the Xbox Series S is not capable of what the Xbox Series X can do.
That was the point.
Yeah.
That was literally the point.
Hold on, Series X, like last year's system?
No,
Or
Series
oh.
S.
No, people are upset. Like, people are not upset. People are like basically saying that the Xbox Series S is holding back the Xbox Series X. That's what they're saying.
How is it holding back?
No. So, we knew when it first got announced that the S was basically an Xbox One X.
Mm-hmm.
It just played Series X games. That was literally it.
I'm about to say that.
So
Don't
it's
they
not as strong as the Series X.
do it got an SSD in it?
No, I don't think so. Hold on.
Check and see if it do.
People, and that's the thing. People can't get upset about that because you should.
You
seen
bought
that.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, like, what you mad about the Series S for? Like, you know what you was getting with the Series S. Like, you know it's the lesser version of the two models, and it's half the power.
It does have an SSD.
Okay, so it got an SSD in it. Okay, that's a little different from the Series X, right?
Yeah. No, that's a little... Okay, you're confused. The Series is the new stuff. One is the old stuff.
Right. So, or
Yeah.
Xbox X.
One X, yeah.
One X, right. That's Xbox One X don't have a SSD in it, correct?
No.
I'm in the store, bro. Then it's still powerful than the Xbox One X. I mean,
But it doesn't compare to the newer stuff. Like the Series X. And that was the point. Any real, like, true, like, gamer or whatever bought a Series X. That's it.
yeah, you just paid the extra what? $100?
$200.
Oh, it's $500 for the Series X.
$300 for the S. So yeah, you get what you pay for. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it.
Can't get mad. Can't say anything about it. You knew what you was paying for. So what's the problem?
Yeah, that's not a big, like, people to get a bent out of shape over that is kind of like silly. It's like, what, you knew what you was doing. If you was that concerned about it, just save up the $300 that you already had to blow and just wait another 2 weeks or so, and then you can buy your next, you can buy the big boy and be cool with it. But the impatience, I guess, or at the same time, lack of systems being out there. But I mean, you can still hold tight. Just be patient. PG is holding tight. He won his PlayStation bad, but he holding tight. You just gonna wait it out until it's like all there. Now I know. Speaking of that, I know it was some news this week with. I don't know if you got this in the list, PG, but it was some news this week about. It relates to this anyway. About the shortage in like the AMD and just the chips that they have that they create to make these games and shit. It was gonna be a shortage. Well, basically for both systems. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, it's gonna be a shortage for like the parts and shit like that for both systems. I think it was more so PlayStation around this end, but they said Xbox was having the same issues with their manufacturers as well. So it's one of those things where it's just kind of it might be tough because they saying like they could be it could be even a longer delay because of that. So I mean, if it is, it sucks, but at the same time, it's understandable too to me. You know what I mean? Like for that shit to be a problem. Because that is some strong pieces of chips that you mass production and you trying to mass produce like, and them shits cost money at the same time, even though they're a little bit more affordable now than they were 5-6 years ago. It's still an expensive chip and it's still a rare chip or a process to make. You know what I mean? It's still a process to make those chips and to and them UMDs to. Then at the same time you got to put them in the system and make sure all that shit going on. The mass production for that shit is just complicated, and I know they try to up it up at the beginning of the year so everybody could try to get their hands on these systems, but you just got to go with the flow of shit, man, and just let it come. I say we'll probably, I mean, it's the pandemic. I say we'll probably get out of this shit as far as with the shortages in the parts of the systems probably at the end of the year, maybe the beginning of the year. But I still feel like everybody that wants those major systems like a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, if you want it, you're going to find it. You're going to get it. You'll eventually get it. You're going to find somewhere that's going to get it before the year up if you really got that money to blow. So you know what I mean? I feel like it's just one of those things. It's gonna be up to the people. What's up? Go ahead, y'all. It's on y'all. I got Kyra in my face real quick.
Yeah, I heard about it. I'm not surprised. Like it's COVID, man. So it's gonna be hard to find these consoles that you really want, and people are selling it for like higher prices. So it's crazy out there. But you won't get one sooner or later.
Yeah, just be patient, chill out, wait.
Yeah. Patient is a virtue. Alright, next topic. Apex Season 8 Mayhem gameplay trailer. Has anyone watched it? And
Yes.
What's your thoughts?
Super excited we're going back to King's Canyon. The new character looks dope, and I'm hoping that this is what pulls me back into Apex. That's about it.
Alright. King C's, if you're still there, have you seen the trailer? Or are you even into Apex?
I played it a couple of times. I think it's a dope game. I think it's a dope shooter too. I think it's a real. It's actually a real good shooter, to be honest with you. I haven't played it that much within these last couple of seasons that they came out with. Hopefully that do bring me back in it a little bit. I'll fuck around and play it with Chris or some sort like that one time. It just depends.
And
Shit.
get carried.
Hey, shit, you would have to. I ain't got no problem with that.
Alright. What's this next topic? Super Mario 3D World. Has anyone played it yet? Or seen any gameplay?
Hell yeah, I got Super Mario 3D World on the original system that it came out on. I got it. That's one of my favorite Mario games, to be honest with you. It's super live. It's 4 players. I know this new one that's coming out on the Switches. They stepped up the frame rate on it, made it a little bit faster. But it's a real live game. I mean, it's a good party game, and it's really a good platformer. It's one of the best platformers that they came out with, surprisingly, because it was just like a throwing game for real. Like, wasn't nobody expecting much from it, and it ended up being really good. So I fuck with it, man. I fuck with it a lot. people should definitely check it out. That's definitely something to check out if y'all got like a Switch or something like that, and y'all into Mario and shit. And y'all like the Mario games, and you got a couple friends or a party game. Throw that bitch in there. Y'all have a good time for real.
What you giving out of 10?
Out of a 10, I would give it 8 out of a 10. I'll give it a solid 8. Most Mario fanatics, they really rate that game high. Like the real Mario super fans, they rate it like really, really high. But to me, it's an 8 out of 10 compared to all the other games. Shh, hush.
What about you, Chris? Played it?
What I do like, before you go on to Chris, what I do like about the add-on to this though is the Bowser's DLC. That shit look live. I like how they took the Zelda aspect of it too, where he when he come out, you know what I mean, he pretty much control that whole world. He can shoot at you from anywhere in that world, like just like Zelda and those what you call those things that shoot the lasers at you on Breath of the Wild, when like they can shoot you from pretty much anywhere though. Yeah, the Guardians. They got that type of aspect in that. So I like how they like mix some of the game aspects to like Zelda and put it into the Mario shit. That's hard. That's hard. That's definitely creative. I wasn't expecting nothing like that from a Mario game anyway. But yeah, Chris, go ahead.
I mean, it's something I'm not too big on, like the platformer Mario's, like Breath of my forte is like more like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. I mean, if it was something like my nieces and nephews wanted to play, like yeah, I'd be down to play it, but it's not. It doesn't have like that nothing that like pulls me in and just like, oh my god, I gotta play this game. So it's just like another generic Mario for me.
Alright. KC's covering me. So, a voice actor from the new Resident Evil game passed away from colon cancer. Jeanette Mouse. She plays one of the sisters on the new Resident Evil Village game that's coming out. And yeah, she died from colon cancer. That sucks.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. That really, really does suck. Hold on.
Y'all have any thoughts about that?
I mean, it sucks. I'm curious as to like what they're gonna do. Like, there's definitely, and how far they are. When is Resident Evil 7 supposed to be announced? Like May?
Yeah.
Like, do they recast her? Like, how does that change the future DLC?
I think she finished her lines already.
Oh, I said she finished her lines or whatever.
I think she did, but cause she caught COVID. Then they found out that she died from colon cancer. So that was a shock.
Damn, that sucks. That really do suck.
That was not really expected. It's like, hey, I looked on Google, you see, Resident Evil voice actor died. I'm like, what the hell? So, like, that's crazy. So yeah, that's sad. But prayers go out to her family. I know she was about to get married. Her fiance was the one that posted about her death.
Oh, damn. She was about to get married, too?
Yeah, her fiance posted about it. So, yeah,
damn, that sucks.
And she looked mad young, too. So,
we gonna need help on these levels, bro. They going through us like.
I need to focus on the topic.
Yeah, go ahead.